Hello everybody, welcome back to another Carnival of the Animals lesson. We have two more animals to talk about, and today we are going to learn about the fossils movement. So fossils, I'm sure that you've heard about before, so I want you to think about what you know about fossils already. Usually when we think of fossils, we think of dinosaurs and old bones or skeletons or indents in rock or things like that. So fossils are what we're talking about today. And while they're not like a live animal, they're just something that exists that Cézanne must have been inspired about to write a movement about. So there's one fossil that's like an indentation in some stone that we might find. So we just talked about what kind of fossils do we know. Think about if you know of any other kinds of fossils. And the main instrument focused on this is the percussion, which is mainly the xylophones. And the xylophones, this is an example of one of them. They're played with all these different bars, and then they have two mallets. We've played some xylophones. They're actually called Orff instruments for the elementary school, and we've played them. And if you remember, they kind of look like that, but they have the big box under them that helps them sound good. If they were playing a xylophone like this, it would be on a stand. And so we're going to get to watch a xylophonist play the parts for this. So let's talk about our elements of music. We have our pitch, highs and lows, tempos. Is it going to be fast or slow, do you think? Staccato or legato, which we know is short or long. And piano or forte, is it going to be quiet or loud? A couple other things before we listen to it. You're going to see in this video that I'm going to show you a small ensemble playing this piece, and you'll get to see all the musicians playing. And you're going to see the string players doing something called pizzicato. Can you say that? Pizzicato? Yeah. So pizzicato means instead of using their bow to play their instrument, they're using their finger to pluck the strings, and it gives it a different sound. So I want you to pay attention in the video, watch those string players, see if they're using their bow. That's called arco with the bow, or pizzicato. That's when they pluck the strings. So you'll see both of them. You're also going to see a lot. This video shows some really great emotions of the musicians. You'll see them moving to the music, showing facial expressions to the music, and that really can enhance your playing, your sound, and also makes it more interesting for the audience to watch. Now, of course, sometimes I definitely agree there can be such a thing as too much moving around, but a little bit is nice. You can really see the musicians get into it, and you can see that in this video. You're also going to hear a little bit of a familiar song, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and it's played a little bit in the piano mainly. So listen for that if you can hear it. And then later on in the piece, in the second half, the clarinet takes the melody. So remember, the clarinet is a long black woodwind instrument, and so be watching for the clarinet later on in the piece. All right, so we're going to watch this song next, and it actually starts with a narration, but you get to watch the narrator do it. He does it in the live performance. So here we go.
The fossils. At midnight in the fossil hall, it's party time for one and all the fossils, one by one, go skittling off to join the fun. The mammoths are a cheery lot, and watch the stegosaurs gavotte, while high above this ghastly troop, the pterodactyls loop the loop. Tyrannosaurus gives a sigh to think of good old days gone by, then sheds a sentimental tear, and goes and has another beer. Now the exhibition floors are filled with rattling dinosaurs, but in the morning, not a trace, for everyone is back in place.
right, so that is it for today. That's the fossil movement. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will come back. We have one more animal to learn about, and then finally the finale. So I will see you next time. Thanks, everybody.